All right, we're going to work with styles here, and I thought we'd start with setting up or creating a new style. And there's a couple of different ways that you can do it. Of course, you are aware that you've got your styles pane here, or your styles area, where you can apply some of the preset styles. You can see the variety that's listed here. But what happens when you want a style that isn't listed there? What do? So you can create your own style. Something I guess you should be aware of is this little this little button here allows you to show your styles window or the styles pane, and that gives you a little bit more information. One of the ways that you can create a new style is to click on this button here, this new style button. Now, before I do that, I'm just going to double check where I happen to be sitting, and I'm sitting right here at the moment. So just be aware of where you're sitting when you create your new style. So I'm going to click on the new style button, and I'm going to give it a heading or a name. I'm going to call it Colleen's heading. And the style type, currently by default it's a paragraph style. Look to see the variety that you have available. The thing that you have to be careful about is a paragraph style will apply to the whole paragraph. So when you go to apply your style, you just have to sit somewhere in the paragraph and it will apply the style to the whole paragraph. If you don't want that, then if you want to be able just to apply the style just to specific characters or specific words in the paragraph, then you would need to choose a character style. So in this case, I think we'll just leave it as a paragraph style. The style is based on whatever your normal style is, which will be Calibri 11 point. And then the style for the following paragraph I'm going to change and just say it's normal. That's just the default, what it will default to for the following paragraph. So then you just go in here, and I'm just going to play around with different fonts and colors and sizes and things like that. Let's say I'm going to use that purple. You can see what it's starting to look like. Maybe I want it center aligned. Sure, that's probably pretty good. If there's anything that's not listed here, you can always come to your format button and change anything else that might be in there that you want. Like maybe you want a border on it. Okay, so you can see that it automatically applies it to that particular bit of text that we happen to be sitting on. The other way that you can, and you can also see that it's up here, the other way that you can create a new style is by just formatting it here. So let's say we want to create this. So we're going to format it first. All right, so say we have formatted it first. We've set everything up the way we want it. It's not exactly the most beautiful thing in the world, but it gives you the idea. Then if you right click on it, it will allow you to go into styles, and you can save selection as a new quick style. And we'll call it date and time. And we'll say OK. So you can see that it's added it into here. and so it's available to you if you go to use it for another time. Now, if something happens that you create a style and you decide there's something that you don't like about it, you can always go in and modify a style. So let's say I decide I don't like the way I've set up the date and time and I want to change one or two little things. You can right click on it and choose modify. And then you can go in and change whatever it is that you want to change about it. Like maybe I decide, oh, I don't want it center aligned, I want it right aligned. I can do that, make those changes and say okay. While we're in this window though, I wanted to point out to you that the style type, notice when you create it by formatting it first and then just setting it up as a quick style, it automatically creates as what's called a linked style type, which means it can go either way. It can be a paragraph type or it can be a character type. So you can apply it to the whole paragraph or just specific characters within that. And we'll say okay. And so that's the basics of creating new styles and modifying a style.